What's up, everybody? And welcome back. Uh, so, I don't know what the hell that was. Today, I wanted to share something that I wrote. Still deciding on if I want to use it for a blog or, you know, just keep it as one of my journal entries or whatever. Not sure where I'm going with that yet. As far as the blog thing goes, I'm speaking in terms of the blog on my website. Which, speaking of the website, I'm just currently taking a break to step away from that right now because it's one of those things where I've been working on it for so long. I got to get the fuck away from it for a minute. Because I've been designing it for so long and I've been giving updates here and there throughout certain videos, whatever, so if you know what videos I'm talking about, you've heard me talk about it, then those be the ones, right? So I really felt the need to share it and, because it's really where I'm at, like, right now, and have been for the past more so the past couple of weeks, but at the same time it's so much deeper than that. And so I'm gonna share it, and then after I share this, I'm going to see where I feel pulled to go from there. I'll probably pull from the Rumi Oracle, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So, bear with me. One moment here. Alright, check this level. Check. I hope y'all can hear me good. Okay. So, I titled it, "As I Continue This Journey Through the Labyrinth of My Consciousness." I know it's a long as fuck title, but I don't really care. So, again, before I get started, I just wanted to thank everybody for your continued support. Those of you that are still here and have stuck with me so far from when the channel began to where I'm at now. I know I still haven't delivered on some things, and I'm trying, and I'm overwhelmed. So just please be patient and bear with me, because my living situation is shit, truly. I deal with a lot of oppression, and trying to stay positive with motherfuckers who just don't give a shit is really difficult to do, especially when you can't just up and bounce with nowhere to go, right? I mean, if it was summertime or, at least warmer, not cold like this, fucking bullshit, then, I just bounce and go camping and do my thing. But at the same time, I need electricity in order to do this. So, maybe I'll start a funding type of thing and try to get me a generator or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. Like a GoFundMe or something. Okay, so as I continue this journey through the labyrinth of my consciousness, I am confronted with the profound question of identity. Who am I in this world that feels increasingly alien? See, as a Scorpio, my nature is to probe the depths, to uncover hidden truths, and embrace transformation. This quest for understanding is not merely intellectual. It is a soul-driven pursuit that demands vulnerability and courage. Embracing my identity as an empath, I recognize the immense power of emotions as both a guide and a catalyst for change. Emotions are not mere reactions. They are intricate signals that reflect the state of our inner world. This is why I don't like living in the cities. Fucking annoying. In mastering them, we unlock the potential to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. This mastery is not about suppression, but about integration. Honoring emotions as vital components of our existence. In this exploration, I am reminded of the philosophical teachings that underscore the importance of self-awareness and introspection. The ancient wisdom of thinkers like Socrates and Jung illuminates the path toward self-discovery and authenticity. Their teachings remind us that the journey inward is the most courageous endeavor, revealing the truth of who we are beyond societal constructs. The artificiality that surrounds me serves as a mirror, reflecting the internal dissonance that has long been ignored. It challenges me to confront the illusions I have accepted and to redefine my understanding of reality. This confrontation, however, is not easy, but it is necessary for growth and transformation. In rejecting superficial narratives, I embrace the hard truths and facts that define my very existence. These truths are not dictated by external forces, but are discovered through introspection and reflection. They are the anchors that ground me in a reality that is both complex and beautiful, a reality that I have the power to shape. However complicated they may seem, or feel at the time. It is my job to walk through the darkness in order to see the other side and know that there wasn't a light on the other side, that I was merely seeing the reflection on the waters on the other side. That was my own light the entire time on the journey through that darkness. This journey is deeply analytical, requiring a balance of logic and emotion. It demands a willingness to question assumptions and to explore the philosophical underpinnings of existence. And in doing so, I find clarity and purpose, a renewed sense of self that is both empowered and at the same time enlightened. As I navigate this path, I am reminded of the importance of community and connection. While the world may feel artificial, genuine connections with others can serve as a beacon of hope and truth. These connections, rooted in empathy and understanding, offer solace and support as I continue to explore the depths of my being. In the end, this journey is a testament to my resilience and intelligence. It is a reflection of the deep thinking that defines me personally as a Scorpio and at the same time as an empath. It is a reminder that despite the challenges, I am never afraid to show my true emotions and honor the power that they hold. So, you see, I'm not even sure if I'm done writing on that. That's just where I began with it. I feel like I really want to continue to add to it and build off of it, but that was my entry for the 10th of this month, which is today. So April 10th, 2025. So, I'm just I think some people would think that, based off assumption that I'm depressed, and that's not where I'm at. I'm not depressed. Alright? I'm not. I'm just, I'm fed up with a lot of shit, and I know that a lot of people would be like, well, you have free will, you can just bounce if you really wanted to. And I don't understand why people make such shallow comments, like they ain't never struggled or whatever, right? And honestly, some people just don't even know. They have no fucking clue, and that's facts. So that being said, let me yeah, I do have free will and I can bounce. But like I said, a lot of people would be like, oh, well, don't you got family and, blase blase and all that shit. And it's like, well, no, I don't, because all my family is clocked out. My dad's, he passed. And my mom, she's gone. My sister, she's gone. You know. So, you know, my brother, he's gone. I have another brother, my oldest brother, Kevin, but he ain't having that. He just, he's in his own lane, stays in his own lane, and he can't even stand people, you know, and that's just him. He's lucky to be here, actually. He broke his neck in a bad car accident, drinking and driving, rolled it, and he got ejected from the car and broke his neck, and he was back up against a tree, and they told him he'd never walk again. He was in a halo and this and that. He said he'd be paralyzed for the rest of his life. He'd never walk again and all that. And dude, he's stronger now than he's ever been, you know. And he more than walks, trust me. I've seen him whoop ass and everything. He's a monster. Like, not in a bad way. I'm just strength-wise, you know. Like, he's a testament to why the medical industry isn't always right about what they say. Anyhow, there's that. Even know why I said all that, but shared that, but whatever. So I'm gonna pull from the Rumi Oracle and see what comes out, and then I'll read from the book for it, because you know, I don't interpret my own messages from these oracle cards. I always like to read from the book, see how it correlates, see if it matches up with what I said and this and that, you know. So, all right. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, connected to the Rainbow Bridge through my higher self. I'd like to ask that you, the Rumi, what messages do you have for the collective, for my viewers, for anybody listening, watching, and is new, coming to my channel, for anybody and all those out there, for all of humanity, what messages do you have for them in particularly? We have the Cosmic Heart. Number 8. All right. So I can get you all of you on that. Alright. Cosmic Heart. Hope you all can see that good. Over there. Yep. Alright. was dead, I became alive. I was tears, I became laughter. The power of love arrived and made me everlasting power. I have seen everything. I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion, and I shine like Venus. Rumi. I hear it, excuse me. I hear it and weep in sublime reverence. I bow to this living, beating, loving heart of the universe. It echoes throughout all of creation. Once, some time ago, I was deaf. I had not heard one true sound. Much noise, but no truth. So I believed in many things not worth believing in. Then, in a moment of my crisis that cracked my heart open, I was given a gift. Though I felt fear and confusion, a gift came to me more powerful than those temporary ailments. That gift was the ability to hear the sound hidden beneath all of life. I heard it, that sacred sound of the beating heart of universal love. Now I know that belief in unworthy things, like fear and doubt, is lunacy. Even my loneliness became unconvincing to me. We are animated by this living heartbeat, part of life that is sustained by it. You and I, the planets, the birds, and the fishes, emerge from the great source because of this beating heart of the universe. It pumps life through our veins. What proof of this is needed? You live. That is the proof. I hear it everywhere now. It has become so loud, louder than any word of fear. It resonates through my soul and eclipses any tremor of anxiety. There is a time on the journey of love when the beloved, that would be you and me, sweet soul, is prepared to engage more completely with the heart of the divine lover. The preparation will be a rich process. Spiritually speaking, it may also feel like being beaten, pummeled, simmered and stirred in the pot of the divine master chef to become a sacred and savory meal fit for the most heavenly of feasts. This is a courageous and bold process, one that will create the most delicious aromas in the soul. So does that make soul food? No, I'm playing. And yet it is one that will likely take us right to the places we would rather avoid. Places of confrontation with pain, but where the loss of its grip on our being no longer lets us quake and retreat from life in fear or uncertainty. You have been through these tantalizing trials. The push to surrender fear, the realization your attempts at control amount to not so much. Actually, so why not abandon them altogether? The trials have asked you to confront every part of your being that holds itself back in resistance to what is, in resistance to what life presents at this very moment. You have been asked to become comfortable with the possible discomfort of not knowing, and to understand you don't have to understand anything for life to work out with perfect synchronicity. and generous grace. You have been asked to hear darkness without losing hope for the return of the light. You have been asked to trust in your own heart wisdom when your mind was terrorized by nightmares and hallucinations of fear. They were so powerful, you were certain they must be real, that you must be crazy not to run and hide somehow, somewhere. And yet, here you are, still loving, still wise, and ready for a love bigger than you have ever experienced before. So we step forward together, you and I. I link my arm through yours and I urge you on. Let us run together and jump over the edge. No more half living in any way for you and me. We will weep crystal clear tears and we will laugh with such joy that stars will burst forth, borne upon our exhalations. We will hear the beating of the cosmic heart pounding in our ears, and how we shall dance to it. That sacred, intoxicating rhythm moves hips and hands and hearts, raising the soul from slumber. But that heart does beat so loud, it can be startling to the parts of you unused to such wild, unconditional affection and rowdy playfulness. You may worry that this great love is not going to be careful enough with you. What if you get tossed around in the great oceans of love? You will surely be disoriented and become lost to the world you once knew. How then will you know where to go? Fear not, my soulmate. Love has its wisdom and its way. We shall become lost in its genius together, whilst our minds are tipped this way as well as that way. Tumbled in love's great waves, we shall be forced to surrender our useless intelligence and become mindless. Then how easy it shall become for the perfection of love to guide us. For there shall be nothing within to question and resist. We will no longer have to find the way, for we will have become the way. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. More love is rushing towards you like a great cosmic tsunami. You will struggle with this blessing to the extent that you will attempt to hold on to what has been. So don't let go. Let it move you. You'll perhaps get some water up your nose. Man, I hated that. Jumping in the water and getting it up my nose as a kid or as an adult. I didn't like that. I couldn't stand that burning sensation. Anyways, but nothing will come to you that you cannot handle. You'll be disheveled somewhat, undoubtedly, yet you are washed up upon love's shining shore. Keeping every hair in place will be the last thing on your mind. You'll be too caught up in the wonder of perfection, realizing how deeply loved you truly are and how unnecessary it is to contrive a way to live your purpose. Instead, you'll have no idea what is going on. You'll be surrendered in passionate embrace with life, simply being your exquisite, crazy, unique self, saturated with divine love. It will drip from you, out of your feet, your eyes, your voice, your touch. You'll water the earth with love's oceanic presence. Oh, how that tsunami will deliver you into your divine destiny. No need for any contrivance. Let your hair get messed up. Your destiny awaits you now. In the sacred honoring ritual, Place your hand on your stomach and the other hand over your heart. Focus on your breath flowing gently in and out. And when you are ready, say the following aloud. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally with all the wild love and unconditional affection of the universal heart, help me now. I trust in my own heart wisdom and in the truth of your love for me. Please help me trust in the flow of life. Let go of my fixed plans and ideas and open up to the genius of love itself. May I realize that my destiny will unfold with absolute perfection. And may I trust in the signs I am given. May I be able to release any false guidance based in fear. And may I open up instead to genuine guidance and inner knowing based in love. Under the grace of your protection, may this be so. Feel the warmth of your hands on your body, and then just breathe. And then when you are ready, simply place your hands in a prayer position and bow your head gently to your hands. This is your simple and powerful action that reminds you of this truth. Your head is supposed to bow to and honor the heart, not try to dominate or control it. And with this, you have completed your sacred honoring ritual. That's really crazy that that came out the way that it did, because of what I wrote about and talked about earlier. So what I'm gonna do is I'll probably just screenshot it and put it in the video, what I wrote, and do it that way. Because it's originally what I had written, and it inspired me to write what I shared here in this video before pulling the oracle for the Rumi. So I'm definitely gonna put that in here so y'all can see, because it correlates with exactly what I said and what I've been feeling a lot, and the shit that I've been going through and dealing with and whatnot. It's wild. As if, you know, it is what it is. So if you know, you know. And that actually really made my day. So like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd love to know how this resonates for each and every one of you who come across this. And plus liking and sharing, subscribing, you know, getting this out there. You know, it helps the algorithm. It helps my channel grow, and it helps get the message out to everybody else out there who needs to hear it. So I thank you for your time. I appreciate y'all, and mad love from my heart to y'all, to each and every one of y'all, all of y'all. Okay. And stay safe, and do the best to keep your head up in these challenging times that we're in, and dream big, go hard, go home, or don't. All right. And again, I thank you for tuning in and listening. And with that being said, namaste, my friends.